I've deadass felt like punching people before, like a straight up to the face. I felt like punching walls because at those times I was so fucking angry, man. I'm glad that I didn't do those things because hear me out. If I did do those things, I would either be in jail, disowned, expelled, or even dead. Everyone crashes out, meaning everyone snaps, or almost everybody. They get into fights, they break things, they break people, they break themselves. A lot of it is because of the heat of the moment. Maybe you're in an argument. Maybe someone's constantly insulting you. Maybe someone's annoying the shit out of you. But it doesn't even have to be anger to ruin someone's life. It could also be lust. I've heard stories of people who've done straight up crimes or have even become mothers or fathers at my age. The reason I'm talking about all this is because if your decisions, if your actions are dictated by your emotions, obviously you're not going to be in a good state. So what I've learned is to control your emotions. Pretty much everybody can control their emotions, but a lot of them, mostly all of them, can't do it very well. To make controlling your emotions so much more easier is to be in the present. Obviously, everyone's heard of take a deep breath. Why do people ask you to take a deep breath? It's because it helps you calm down, it helps you assess this situation a lot easier. You can think more logically and make the best possible decision. Because imagine, you're just sitting in class, minding your own business, and then some random guy just starts making fun of you, unintentionally making you mad. Now, obviously, this might piss you off, this might make you angry. Like, you could just tell him to stop, but what are you going to do? Are you going to insult him back? Are you going to punch him? Because what if you're at your breaking point and he's just one slur or insult away from being punched in the face? If you let anger dictate your action in this scenario, you're obviously gonna want to punch him in the face, right? Alright, so let's say you do punch him in the face. You're in a fight, but at what cost? You lose, you get humiliated, you're suspended, and your parents probably yell at you. You win, you humiliate him, but you get suspended, and your parents probably yell at you. But there is a chance, a slim chance that one of you could die. In any fight, a person could die. Maybe by accident, maybe on purpose, but there is a chance. What if that other person, or even you might slip back and hit the back of your head on the corner of a table, killing you instantly? What if that happens? If you take that into consideration, you'll think twice before throwing the first punch. So in the end, is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. But can you make that decision to not punch him at that current moment in time? As I said, to make this decision a lot more easier is to be in the present. How? Simply by taking deeper breaths. To be in the present, take deep breaths, full present breaths. I remember when I was young, I used to find this so fucking annoying because that means I would have to manually breathe. But right now, you're probably shallow breathing because we normally shallow breathe. Take a deep breath. Feel it in your balls. And if you're a girl, take a deep breath and also feel it in your balls. Another thing to do is simply label your thoughts. Label your thought of anger, lust, sadness. Let's say, for example, in this instance, you'd label a thought of anger. I'm having an angry thought. Obviously, this is in your head. I'm having an angry thought. Why? Because this dickhead, probably not intentionally, is making fun of me. When you're on the verge of punching the dickhead and you read this thought out loud, maybe you'll think, oh shit, this ain't worth it. This type of situation could happen anywhere. Maybe you're in an argument, or maybe you're at a bar with your friends when you're older. Maybe you're just walking down the street. It can happen anywhere, and it can happen with any other emotion, like lust. To be honest, not everybody can be present. And to help you be more present is to simply practice mindfulness. I know it sounds gay, but this could honestly dictate whether you go to jail for the rest of your life or simply taking an insult and walking away, being the bigger man. Mindfulness is the skill, the ability to observe, experience, and notice everything in and around you. To improve mindfulness is just like how you would improve your physique by working out, by working your mindfulness out. To do this is to meditate. When you think of meditating, you probably think sitting down, eyes closed, thinking of butterflies, rainbows, No. When you meditate, you gotta focus on one thing, mostly your breath. And when you focus on your breath, you have to notice every single detail when you breathe in and out. And the thing about meditating is that when you lose focus, and you will lose focus, you simply bring that focus back onto your breath. And what that is a rep, bicep curl for your brain, your mindfulness. And the more you do this, the more mindful you will become, the more present you'll become. And in situations where you're about to punch someone in the face, you'll be able to make the better decision. In the end, don't act on your emotion. Think logically before you make a decision, because you might make a decision based on your emotion that will ruin your life. Because you are the soul. The body gives you the emotion, and as the soul, you can choose to whether act based on the emotion or stop, observe the emotion, and think logically, and then make the best decision. Because if you don't, you could end up getting a girl pregnant, getting a guy pregnant, getting into a fight, getting expelled, ruining your relationships, or even dying.